time for the newest episode of your new favorite show, Said No One. Chart Talk with Maxi B and
Alex.
We're supposed to be saints here. I thought we had something special. For audio only listeners and also our video only listeners. This is the only camera angle we were able to get today without frying the system. Because we fried the system last time. We need a more powerful storage device, I think.
I'm sorry, I'm still looking.
Are you sorry?
Yes, I'm.
It doesn't look like you're sorry. It looks actually that you're enjoying this. I can't believe it. So, we started the show last week, and it was great until it wasn't. We talked about our introduction, Alex's introduction to the world of actually like what's popular and what unfortunately is not. Speaking of which, we got to go to our top 10 for our generous recap. We're going to go from number 1, we'll go down to number 10. And number 1 for the 7th week in a row is The Fate of Ophelia. Not much has changed. Actually, from the first time I listened to it, let alone the 7th week, it is shockingly boring, but now it's generating on all cylinders. It got the radio, it's got the streaming, the sales, they'll buy an album just because it's a different color. So she's gonna be number 1. And Mariah is the only real thing that could stop it at this point.
Please, Mariah, take her away.
It's not gonna take her away because the fans.
For the meantime,
no, the fans. You know what the fans are gonna do?
The fans are gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
No,
we got
yes.
Everybody streamer like crazy.
But it's not just that. They're gonna go, "Oh my god, this is our chance. We gotta get her back to number 1 after Christmas," and they're gonna keep buying it and buying it. There's gotta be an actual phenomenon for this to go away. It has to be like how Golden was during the summer. But we have nothing. There is nothing coming. It is Christmas. It is the Christmas plague. In fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if the Swifties power charge this mostly through Christmas, aside from that last week, where of course Mariah will go back to number 1. It's the course of nature. There are bad people in this world. There will always be changing seasons, and Mariah Carey will always go back to number 1 during the week of Christmas. Last couple of years has been a tug of war between her and Brenda Lee. Now she has to deal with Taylor Swift because she cannot produce a Christmas song that's popular. So she has to find a way to get in here somehow. She has not made a good Christmas song. So
it's so boring. For a number 1.
For a
number 1
song. So for a number 1,
you need better taste.
I'm trying to think. Is there a number 1 that's been this year's sucked? It's been real bad for popular Ordinary was number 1 for 10 weeks. Morgan Wallen got his latest number 1 hit. Luther was number 1 from when that album came out up until the Super Bowl, where it was replaced by himself from last year. This year has been slow. It's been desolate. So listen, 2026 is gonna happen, and hopefully it will be better. Then at number 2, we have Golden by the K-pop Demon Hunters. You've seen the movie, yes, I've heard?
I finally saw the movie. I finally watched them. No, it was good.
You liked it?
They were cooking.
Now you'll dress up as what's her name for Halloween next year. That was the most popular costume this year.
Yeah.
The main girl.
Rumi.
Yeah, the one with the tattoos.
Yeah.
Not tattoos, marks.
The marks.
Yeah.
The markings.
Yeah. But yeah, song, like,
it's better than The Fate of Ophelia.
yes, it is. What's your favorite song from the movie? Because there's no other K-pop Demon Hunter songs in the top 10.
I think it was Free.
The duet.
Yeah, I think it was Free, or what came right after Free. That next song was too. So I remember back to back. I was like,
because
okay.
it's that, and then it's the dark boys. They're going to take over the world.
Yeah,
through the power of song. And, that song is pretty good. I remember when that was coming out, I'm seeing that rise. I'm like, okay, I gotta watch the movie now. And I'm like, yeah, that's the best song in the movie.
Yeah, those two. I liked this.
Then we have "Ordinary" by Alex Warren. It's gonna be
describes itself.
Yeah. It's just waiting for something else to outmuscle it. And speaking of which, I think "Man I Need" will outmuscle it soon. It's got the streaming momentum. It was actually going blow for blow with Taylor during the week, and the Swifties had a panic attack because we can't be not number one on Spotify for more than a day.
Let somebody else have their moment.
They did get the number one on Spotify in the US. UK, she's been nominating, but yeah, a good song. Hopefully it goes number one because it's the best song in this top 10. Speaking of Taylor Swift, we got Opalite still here. I don't have anything else to say. It's only here on streaming. Like, it's just her songs get so much activity.
Yeah.
Mutt is still here on the strength of its radio. It should leave soon because of the holiday music, unless Billboard disobeys its own rules again. And it's like, well, actually, it's gaining
on the radio.
Actually, it's gaining on adult contemporary radio, like the mom channel. Like, now it's starting to grow there. It'll stay there for like 50 weeks. Daisies by Justin Bieber, still here. Yeah, it's a radio hit.
Yeah.
All I Want for Christmas Is You enters the top 10. Yeah, it's that time of the year, baby. It's not even Turkey Day yet.
No, she'll be here in full swing in the morning.
In fact, we counted how many Christmas songs were in the top 100. 14.
14.
That's more than 10%. Like, recurrency rules is like, oh, these are old songs. Like, it would be cool. Like, okay, we got to get the new hotness in here, but like, we got to represent what the people are actually listening to, and they're just like set in their ways. They're listening to Mariah Carey every year, hell or high water.
My wife hates that song. She has flipped the breakers in the house because during the Christmas parade to get it off.
What makes her hate it so much?
She just really hates that song.
Does she have a reason? Or she actually like the Grinch? She doesn't know the reason. Specifically the book and original version of the Grinch, because then they gave him a backstory.
Yeah.
They gave him two backstories, and they're both equally crap. Jim Carrey Grinch. Jim Carrey Grinch. He's delivered by Stork. And he's just an instant little menace. And he's he has a crush on a girl in his class. And he's like, well, I am going to make a Christmas present for her. And then he needs to shave. And he gets bullied. So he leaves society. And goes...
So bad.
I love that movie as a kid. It's coming back to theaters. I'll go see it in theaters. It's an ugly movie too. Like, that movie looks ugly as well.
It does.
Yeah, like whoever decided to do the makeup on the humans like that, with their lips or like.
Tyler the Creator's was much better.
That movie's way worse.
No.
No. That movie is
it's way
soulless.
better.
That movie is the most soulless, boring, generic, like milquetoast, like Minions grade. Like the Grinch is not a Grinch at all. He's like a softie. Like in the other versions of the Grinch, he's like whipping his dog to get him to like do the stuff, or like he's like oh, I'm gonna take stuff away from these children and I'm gonna laugh about it. And in this version, he's like, oh, I'm so bad, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and I'm gonna not pay for stuff. Oh god.
I liked it better.
Well, yeah. Do you like the Lorax?
Yeah.
Alright.
Gotta save the trees.
I meant like the bad movie, the bad songs, and
it was cute. Okay.
That's a woman. I love how they took a book with like an ending that's like you got to go out there and you got to make a change, and there's no like blue collar, like white collar bad guy that's just calling all the shots. It's all of us, and it's like we're gonna give this movie a white collar bad guy, and he's responsible for everything wrong in the world. And then the Lorax comes back because we saved the trees, everyone. You took the message of the original book and you're like, let's just give it a happy ending. There's no
because it's Hollywood. We have to give it.
Except there's a version out there.
It's a children's movie. We have to give it a happy ending.
Except there's a version where, like, it kept this ending of the book and it's way better for that. And then we got a new Cat in the Hat movie coming and it looks terrible. Stop adapting. There has not been a single good Dr. Seuss movie. I can, like, Grinch, crap. Cat in the Hat, abominable. Horton Hears a Who. Who remembers that movie? You got Lorax and Milquetoast Grinch, and now you got the new Cat in the Hat, which, like, watching the trailer for that has been torture. Like, I've been I go to movies all the time, and I see that trailer, I'm like, God, I have to watch this for like a year. Like,
I was like, no, not this again. Don't do this again. They're
like,
doing it again.
Because, to be fair, the Cat in the Hat movie might actually be one of the most insane films ever made. Like, it's a corporate, like, it's made to be the most cynical thing ever made. But, like, the actual way that they accomplish that is done in the most unhinged, inappropriate, awful way possible. I don't understand why I liked it as a kid. It's like...
yeah.
There's like a scene where he gets hit in the nethers, and then he imagines himself on a swing with a dress on, and it just makes me like I wonder what Dr. Seuss would have felt watching that scene after the other scene of him saying "dirty hoe" and then picking up a hoe and then trying to lick it. It's like I'm imagining like being in that boardroom and being like, listen, we've gone too far in a couple areas. It needs to be destroyed. The script. And then back to Billboard. Number 9 is Folded by Kehlani. It's mostly on streaming. It's rising on radio, specifically like R&B radio. It's not crossing over. Speaking of not crossing over, it's Morgan Wallen time with I Got Better. It's not crossing over to pop radio. It's just country swatting, and it got good streams. So yeah, the top 10 is usually like stagnant, but like it's still good. Like good to repeat. Like these songs are gonna be here for a long time, and he's still here. and still at number 1. So in terms of returns and games, it's Christmas. It's Christmas and Olivia Dean. So very nice. Oh, and also Where's My Husband by Ray also got a substantial bump to the top 50.
Yeah.
Have you listened to that yet?
Yeah. It was nice.
We had some dropouts. The only major ones are more K-pop stuff. We had Takedown, the movie version,
Weak.
which was a hit, and then you got Free, that also fell out,
Not weak.
and then the other 2 K-pop Demon Hunters tracks that also fell out were the Takedown Twice version.
That one was better.
And then the Strategy cut, which was not made for the movie. It was made as a single a year ago with Megan Thee Stallion, but they took her out for the movie. Yeah, because I guess animating Megan Thee Stallion would have been a little bit too much to ask.
Why not? Why?
We do have some new songs. Album bomb rules are in effect. There are more than 3 songs, and there's 2 albums. Well, 1 EP, 1 album. But essentially, we are going to be talking about 8 new songs. We listened to them, and I talk about this week. How was it for you? Before we dive in. Bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Was it as bad as I was making it out to be, or like, because last week you were like, well, actually, like, some of these songs are better than you're saying, and
the Olivia Dean song is great.
yeah. But we can't just hop into that one.
I've never heard any of the Hazbin Hotel, and
I did actually do some diving into the other songs. There's some good stuff in there.
It's very show tuney.
Yeah, I would have to actually watch the show, which I see memes on Twitter of how much they curse and how immature like it is, but like I guess you gotta appeal to teenagers somehow. You just gotta say the curse words and bada bing bada boom, and it's adult.
All of a sudden.
But can't, like, dude, like anytime I have to hear NF, it's just not a good time. Do you remember his hit song? Sorry that I let you down.
Yeah.
That's his hit. I didn't like it back in the day. That, like, if that came out this week, like it would be a positive. Like, we would be like, okay, like
this is one of the better ones.
But yeah, not very good. And also Summer Walker. I really like Summer Walker's previous albums. Yeah. Maybe I gotta actually like sit down and listen to this one. I wasn't feeling the sauce.
So I let the songs each repeat a few times. No, I couldn't suffer through the NF on repeat. But the Summer Walker songs I did let repeat a couple times, and after a few times, it's like you appreciate it a little more.
All right, well, maybe I'll give most of them a chance. I'm not listening to one of them, but it's more on like personal standards. But like, well, we have to start at the bottom. The lowest ranking of these new songs is "Losing Streak" from Hazbin Hotel, by Blake Roman. That's his name.
Yeah, so when I went to listen to it, I didn't know it was Hazbin Hotel. I just was "Losing Streak" by Blake Roman, and then I put it on, and it sounded different than I expected it to sound.
Yeah, me too. Because like I've heard like little glimpses of this show before, and it's like over the top and like very obvious, like Broadway. Yeah. I also find it funny. Last year, like Moana 2, none of those songs charted, and the songwriters are like, "Listen, Give us 2 months, and these songs are going to be stuck in your kid's head, and they're going to be singing them. None of them are charted at all.
You can't top the original.
But
album.
no, like Encanto exists. Like that, like Kanto exists. Like Frozen 2 charted. The songs didn't stick around, but they charted. They got the foot in the door. Wish and Moana 2, the songs are just awful. And then they get outdone by an indie creator. Like, it's really funny. But, like, I don't really like, know how much to, like, say about this song because it's, like, very simple.
Yeah.
And then I look up the context. It's like, okay, so this character is performing at a bar and performing to gamblers. And I'm okay, that makes sense. And it's fine. Don't have a problem with the vocals. Don't have a problem with the it's just it's very simple.
Yeah.
It's barely 2 minutes. So it runs very short.
Yeah, it's very short.
So, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like that. It's like one of the best songs of this week.
Yeah, it is.
Oddly enough, the other song that could have charted had Keith David in it, so that probably would have been number a bit higher than this. Yeah, Keith David. What a guy. Number 97. Let the one you love. Yeah, this was it's a good song. I like the melody.
Yep.
It was very smooth. There's a song by her that's like near like 50 that I think that in a couple minutes. I think I like that one more. Man I Need. It's just like that's like the infectious one. This one's like very like it's jazzy.
Yeah.
It's just good.
Yeah.
It's like it does its job. It just comes in and comes out.
Yeah. Made the playlist.
It did make.
It did make the playlist.
We have to keep this in mind. Like whenever a song is good enough to make Alex's official playlist.
made the playlist.
It joins the club of Joji from last week, but you said he would skip him, and then nothing else.
I had Daisies last week too.
Oh,
I got at it. And Back to Friends.
Well, yeah, those aren't new. So anyway,
that's fair.
Yeah.
They were new to me.
Yeah, I'm glad that the show has introduced you to some bangers.
Yeah.
I said that about Justin Bieber. It's funny. The next song is okay. Oh yeah, we're in the album mom territory now.
The next song is terrible.
Is it?
Is it the song I think it is?
Let me see. Yes, it is Sorry.
Yeah, it's terrible.
By Anna and James Arthur, the Say You Won't Let Go guy. That guy is in the category of like Louis Capaldi and
they all just sound the same. Every song and all of their voices. It all just
he sounds all right. It's just like, dude, watching not watching. I didn't watch any video. Listening to the song, my mind just goes blank. It is the same topics in every single song. It is boring. The beats sound like it's just.
They never should have made this song. They should have taken the lyrics and made a pop punk song, and then it would be better.
Now you're saying this like lyrics, you do realize that there are two pop punkers currently doing it right now, and that's Olivia Rodrigo and Machine Gun Kelly. And would you rather?
Neither of them make real pop punk. Neither of them. Not what I'm talking about.
Who's making successful pop punk?
Well, not that's charting, but like.
It's just for the love of the game, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much. It's in the wrong genre.
All right.
The song is terrible.
Then we have Baby by Summer Walker and Chris Brown. This one just pissed me off from the offset because you sample Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey. You tear it to shreds with the sampling, man. And it's like...
So, I like the fact that they sampled it, but not how they sampled it.
Dude, it's like... That song is a mess. Like, you know, like Mariah Carey in the 90s. It's kind of hard to beat some of those songs in terms of like how iconic they were. It's like, okay, we're just gonna snip, snip, snip. And then we have Chris Brown sucking like usual, talking about being in a relationship. Dude, you literally just had a picture of you come out recently where you're being the worst human being. It's like, I don't want to hear you talk about being with a woman in a romantic way, because you're not romantic. You're slime. And people keep supporting this man.
The amount of money they paid for those photos.
And not only that, you know when his first charting hit was?
When he was 16?
Yeah, 2005. He has been making hits for 20 years. There is not a lot of people more lucky than Chris Brown to still have a career. He has a hit in the top 20 right now.
Yeah.
What is going on? What kind of bizarro world is this?
It's because he's got the voice.
No, he doesn't. He sounds like crap.
Everybody loves his voice.
Well, his voice that's always smothered in auto-tune. I don't understand. Like, why have Chris Brown? Like have anyone else? Like, think about it. Like, you could have Jason Derulo over Chris Brown. You could have any imitator, Jeremiah, over Chris Brown
for less money.
Yes. Well, like
significantly less money.
Well, Summer Walker can afford it. It's just like standards.
But should you? Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
This one is the most poppy out of the three that we're covering today. But I mean, like, if you took out the Chris Brown, it would still make me upset.
I didn't hate it as much as you did.
It's not the worst.
I didn't love it, but it did get added. It's one of those that got added and will get skipped 1,000 times.
You don't have to lie to me.
Every so often, I'll leave it on.
You don't have to lie to me. You don't have to say, "Well, I'm gonna skip it."
No, you know how like you skip through, like you skip most of the songs. That's gonna be one of those that most of the times when it comes on, I'm not gonna be in the mood.
That being said,
but every so often, it'll probably get a listen.
That being said, it's not my least favorite song this week. The next one is called "Who I Was" by NF and Machine Gun Kelly. What a lump of coal that Santa Claus has delivered to us. Oh my god. Where do I begin? Where do we even begin with this? It is a travesty of music. Like, you hear NF and Machine Gun Kelly, okay, we're gonna get generic, boring, like pop, cynical, but no, somehow they took it in a different artistic direction. And they made it 10 times worse than that scenario. You start out with NF with a chipmunk tuner. You start singing like this. Yeah. I like it, oh my god, it's so sad. And the Machine Gun Kelly's talking about like, oh, I'm messed up in my life and I feel emotions and I feel like that and I feel like that, and it keeps rhyming like that with like that.
Like that.
And then NF comes in and he starts with the slow mumble rap. Not mumble, like you like I'm talking like this, and then suddenly he's like, oh, I'm feeling angry now. He changes the whole instrumental, which sticks out like a sore thumb, and he's like, actually, I'm messing up right now by letting my anger take away. What a terrible song. Like, who was like, oh yeah, this is the one.
How did this get enough listens to chart?
Well, no, well, I get it because NF like is popular, and Machine Gun Kelly has an audience. His awful like oh,
is that our ghost?
For audio only listeners and also video listeners, the other room, the lights just went up. We were talking about Machine Gun Kelly and NF so much that the building decided to punish us by scaring us. You better stop talking about this trash. And would you like us to play it instead? Like, try listening to this garbage. Like, oh god.
I did not.
So, did you enjoy it?
No. I was listening to it, and I was like, I was thinking to myself, because I'm walking around campus and people are walking by, and I was like, oh god, I hope nobody can hear what I'm listening to.
Oh my god.
I was like, it's bad when you have that thought.
Well, there was a few times where, like, when I was originally reviewing music, there was only like a couple instances where I'm like, I don't want people thinking like I like this. One was 6ix9ine, and the other was I think it was something like, oh no, it was like Baby Shark, because that Baby Shark is a hit, by the way. It's a Billboard official hit.
Like the original Baby Shark, or
yes.
like the remix?
I don't.
The dance remix.
Dude, I'm not a Baby Shark expert, but
hey,
like
I would have to DJ for my wife's daycare school, so
one of them is a hit.
I know a little bit.
One of them is a hit song.
Hopefully it's the dance remix.
People paid enough money and streamed it, and no radio station played that.
You're not a Baby Shark fan?
No, because I'm not a toddler.
Dude.
Listen, I'm not like the Minecraft crap that happened this year with the Jack Black songs charting. It's like this is how I know I'm getting too old for this.
The Minecraft stuff was out of control. That was out of control.
That's gonna be the biggest opening of the year, by the way. Yeah, because Wicked came out and was not able to beat it. So
Wicked didn't beat it.
No, it's that Wicked has the second biggest opening of the year, just ahead of Lilo and Stitch. Society is cursed, like this building. Yes, because we really needed Minecraft to be the biggest opening of the year. The biggest movie of the year is Lilo and Stitch. So we lose either way.
I liked Lilo and Stitch.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Liked it.
Get out. I'm joking.
I cried when Stitch was drowning. There was
Oh
a tear in my eye. I was like, no, you can't do this.
Yeah.
And then they saved him. And I was like,
if only there was a version that already existed.
See? And I've seen it a million times.
With a fairy tale ending and not Lilo gets taken by the state. But don't worry, she gets put with her nice neighbor, so it's fine.
They have to set up the next movie somehow.
What? No, yes, they're making another movie, but like, they were not intending that ending as, oh, we're making another movie. They were intending that ending as, well, this is the right thing. She's going to college, and Lilo can have a nice life, and Ohana doesn't mean fail. Like, they...
But didn't... Stitch stayed with her.
Okay. Is he blood?
But there is no Lilo without Stitch.
That's because of the brand, dude.
Yeah. Disney, Lilo and Stitch.
Disney wants to make money, and that's it. Like, and these songs are so bad that we've just like we've lost control. Then we have "Go Girl" by Summer Walker, Lotto, and Doja Cat.
I like Doja Cat.
It's so like this one is just bizarre because it's not really singing. It's not really rap. Well,
Yeah.
I think Lotto is rapping, but like it's more like them talking, and it's like a weird flow to it.
Yeah.
It didn't
It took
click.
a couple listens before I was like, all right.
Well, you see, you did more than me. You just listened to it more than twice. Because this one was like really odd. I'm like, I'm not digging this at all. It's like really weird.
That is fair. That is fair.
Then we have Robbed You by Summer Walker again and Mariah the Scientist. This is the best out of the three.
Yeah.
The vocals, there was a weird effect on them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad you noticed that too.
Yeah.
It was like just there.
Yeah. Not there enough to like really like stand out, but there enough to be like,
What's that?
what are we doing?
Like the song's fine.
Yeah.
The lyrics are okay. It's just, I think it's like a weird like production issue. But yeah.
Definitely the best of the album bombs.
Yeah, I was about to say, think of like what else, and then I remembered the other one was NF.
That's yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the biggest debut of the week is "Fear" by NF. The way that like his vocal melody is, it's like so basic. It sounds so bad. Hello, darkness, my like, I'm like, ugh. We gotta decide a best and the worst of this week.
The best is easy. The best is so easy.
Yeah, and it's not even like her best song, but still, it's
but
like
it's definitely
like she just sweeps everything else off the table.
The huge sweep for Olivia Dean.
Congratulations, you're the second winner, and this time you had a lot of competition, but it was mostly all bad. In fact, when second place is what was that song again?
Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah, that's second place, and it's like I barely remember.
I don't even remember the name of the song.
that's second place. Congratulations, Olivia Dean. As for the bottom, it's obviously between the NFs. How can we decide which one sounds the worst? And let's decide.
I think
Listen. That's the worst. At least like James Arthur is like a competent vocalist. Get back over there. At least he's like a competent vocalist. Like what is this?
Yeah. It's like
what is this?
You.
Oh
man.
Yeah, congratulations guys. You created one for the record book. That might be one of the worst charting hits of the year. As for next week, everyone, we are getting a potential Wicked album bomb. I did see Wicked for good. It was not good. It was not good.
No.
I mean, like, I didn't even love the first Wicked, to be honest. Like, the songs are definitely better than that. And it feels like there's more. I was actually digging the vibe of the second one more. It allowed more acting chops. I was surprised, especially by Ariana Grande. Like, she was stretching her, like, you know, emotional acting a bit.
Okay.
Like,
I hated her in the first.
Because she's all peppy.
Yeah, and that's why.
And
I liked the movie, but
in this one, she's not really peppy at all. She's just mostly sad and angry. There's like one comedic scene where she's fighting.
I think I liked her like by the end, but like I was like,
they're on
thin ice.
My problem with Wicked 1 is that I don't feel the connection between those two at all. Elphaba and Glinda. I don't feel the connection between them at all because it's like they hate each other for most of the movie. And Alphabet does one good thing, and she's like, "Well, now we're friends."
Are they not supposed to hate each other?
What?
I don't know.
Well,
the Wicked story.
Oh, I don't.
I've seen the first movie.
Well, I'm saying I'm
know.
only talking about the first movie right now. I didn't buy their like, oh, we're friends now, and like now enough to like I'm going to take you to see the most important person in the land. I like that connection. Like
what's she up to?
No, I was.
That was where I was.
I was like, like they don't seem like friends. The second one, again, like we're building off of like the dramatic. It's a lot darker than the first. There's like a whole like horror scene in there that like I was like, oh, that's like very effective and like, well, that's dark and bleak. And then the end of the movie happens and it all falls apart because, like, apparently the stage show is extremely rushed. They expanded this out to be, 4 hours basically between the two movies. And the ending of this still felt incredibly rushed. Because, like, there's, like, a character arc that happens for one of the characters. And it's just, like, a whiplash. And, like, it's like, okay, so now they got to do the stuff from The Wizard of Oz, and it doesn't fit because we've seen these characters for 4 hours. It's like, oh, okay.
And by the way,
the whole Wizard of Oz is going on, and those characters all get established in the actual story, except for Dorothy. We don't even see her face in the movie because it's going on in the background. But like, it's not the same story because the characters that go on the journey with Dorothy are the characters that we learn in this story. So they're not the same characters. So
they're not on the journey with Dorothy because they're...
No, they are. It's just like, they're characters that we meet in part 1.
Okay.
And they become the characters from The Wizard of Oz. But, they're not the same characters because, there's, a scene... I'm trying not to spoil things. But, there's a scene where one of the characters is talking about, oh, we gotta go kill the witch. And it's it still has his memories and everything. So he's a completely different character. I would like to know what was going on the Dorothy journey. What was happening?
Well, we've seen that movie.
No, because these are not the same characters. There is one character that, is probably the same. Because we see a little bit in part 1 and then they show up in part 2 and it's like, oh, okay. Well, you suck. But when you see it, it's...
I'll know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
And then the songs are not as good. They have 2 new songs for the movie from not the stage show. I don't even remember them. There's only one good song in this part, and it's probably the one that's going to debut the highest. But
and I listened to that and I liked it.
Yeah.
But I just
again, you probably receive more context. That's the one. I like the build up to that moment, but then right after it's whole the whole switch up there. So yeah, so Wicked's coming next week. Oh yeah, and Tate McRae is also coming next week. We get a Tate McRae album bomb. In fact, I expect that to have more presence than Wicked. So
really,
yes, she's a pop star. She's trying to be the modern Britney Spears.
I thought she was a country artist.
What makes you?
Her name.
Have you heard of any of her hits?
No, until I listened to the one that's probably going to chart next week, and it started, and she started singing, and I was like,
her first hit was so bad. She was a ripoff Billie Eilish, and then she's moved on to be the new Britney Spears. She can dance and do all this, and then she had a song with Morgan Wallen this year. Where they didn't even
and that's why I thought she was a country artist, probably.
Yeah. I don't. There's a couple songs by Tate McRae that aren't bad. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
That's up for interpretation there.
I'll find out.
Yeah, we will.
Find out.
Yeah, we're actually recording this a day earlier than usual because we would want to record on Thursday, but we have Turkey Day Thursday. Next week we are going to go back to Thursday because our Wednesday is going to be a chaotic mess. It's school stuff. Yeah, this is on a school channel, so you should understand that there is some school stuff. If you're watching this on my channel, you can see that it is based from a school channel. So I hope that you guys can connect the dots together. This is a great ending. Goodbye, everyone.